call my book, Girl on the Brink, I call it my Me Too book. It's about dating violence. It's a young adult novel. And I wrote it because it's actually based on something I went through. And I didn't, I didn't go through it as a young adult, as a teenager, but as an adult. But I felt strongly about writing something for teen girls as they start their dating lives about the red flags of an abusive relationship. So the scene I'm going to read now takes place sort of halfway through the novel, and it's when Chloe, the main character, starts to really realize things are going bad. So here it goes. Sunday afternoon has that lazy, draggy feel of a deep August heat wave. Kieran's lying shirtless on a towel in the front yard when I pull up. I give him a wolf whistle. He props himself up on his elbows and grins. I've been waiting for you to get here. I have a place I want to show you down the river. We can take Claudette's boat. I have to be back by 6 for the bowling party with my friends, don't forget. I didn't forget. We head to the jetty and clamber in the boat. Kieran unmoors it and pushes us off with an oar. What's this place? I thought I'd seen all your special places, I say. I want to surprise you. I know you'll love it. The sun toasts my face as Kieran rows. The houses hugging the riverbanks give way to woods, and I trail my fingers in the water. The surface is bathtub warm, with a few inches deeper is icy cool. I let myself drift with the current. A dragonfly flits by, a bird coos. I feel lulled into a trance. Just think, this must have been how the pioneers saw the land, I say dreamily. Kieran docks the oars and the oar locks and stretches out in the stern of the boat, hands clasped behind his head. Just traveling into the unknown, amazing when you think about it, I continue. You've got to be careful now with school starting, Chloe. Your friends are going to be really jealous of you. The whole world is jealous, according to you. I mean it. You're working as a real reporter, got a real relationship. You're way above them now. You need friends who are on your level. I like my friends. I'm just saying. Kieran rubs my toes with his. I want to get you a ring, sweet pea. I don't want you to spend the money on that, I say quickly. I want to get you a diamond or something. Kieran, something that shows guys at school that you're taken. Now you're the one who's jealous. I love you. Don't you love me? Of course I love you. He sits up and grabs the oars, slicing them cleanly through the water in a steady rhythm. His shoulders glisten with perspiration as his muscles work. People float by in inner tubes, bantering loudly and tossing beer cans. They have a cooler tied to one of the tubes. They wave at us, I wave back. We should do that sometime, Kieran says. Looks like fun. How far have we gone? I don't want to go too far, I say. We're almost there. That can mean anything with Kieran. We're moving at a good clip down the river, propelled by his oar strokes and the current. He rows on. How far is this place? I have to get back, remember? Don't be a spoilsport, Chloe. An uneasy feeling invades me, but I know better than to resist him. A little while later, he steers the boat toward the shore. This is it, he announces, to my great relief. He hops into the shallow water. I get out, too. He tugs the boat onto the sandy bank. Now we walk. I feel a bite of annoyance. How far? It's 5 minutes. It's totally worth it, believe me. We plunge into the woods along a narrow trail. After walking Kieran's 5 minutes, which is more like forever, we squeeze through a crevice in between two massive boulders. A natural pool surrounded by rock lies in front of us. Kieran beams. See? Wasn't this worth it? Come on, let's jump in. With a whoop that echoes off the rocks, he cannonballs into the water with a giant splash. He surfaces, shaking his head. Water drops spray in an arc. Come on, water's great. He floats on his back, his body in a googly, ghostly, misshapen mass under the surface. I sit on the rock, hugging my knees. I don't want to go swimming. I want to go bowling. I didn't bring my bathing suit. Kieran swims over and splashes me. I crawl backward. Get it, Kieran. I don't want to get wet. Swim in your underwear. It'll dry off. No one's around. You should have told me to bring my suit. So what? Don't be such a priss. That's one thing I don't like about you. Getting out, he cups water in his hands and throws it at me, laughing. He flops back into the pool. Now you're wet. Let's go. We can come back another day when we have more time. Ignoring me, he floats on his back and kicks his feet into a frenzy of splashing. I watch him, waiting until he's done. The light turns golden. It's getting late. Let's go already. I have to get back. Suit yourself. He heaves himself onto a rock, and I stand, brushing off the seat of my shorts. I have to take a leap, he says. Wait here. Sighing, I fold my arms and lean against the boulders he thuds down the trail. Time ticks by. A still silence reigns. I slap at gnats. I wait and wait. What's taking you so long? I call into the trees. No answer. Kieran! I know something's up. I just know it. I speed like a bullet down the trail, stumbling over roots and branches and stones. When I get to the sandy cove, the boat is gone. I wade into the river and look upstream. Something flashes. The boat is rounding a distant bend. Kieran! I scream. He disappears. Panic stabs my gut. I check my phone, no reception. How could he do this to me? Why? I force myself to think logically. I could walk back along following the river, but I look at the bank. There's no real trail. Could I swim back? I'd be swimming upstream, and I have no idea how far we've gone. I have no idea, in fact, where I am. Maybe someone will come by on an inner tube or a boat, and I can yell for help. It's my only chance. I sit on the sand, folding my arms on my jackknifed knees. Resting my chin on them, I stare at the moving stream. He did this on purpose, because I wanted to spend one night with my friends, one night. I start to cry, but I wipe away my tears, shove them back inside me. Kieran can't hurt me if I don't feel hurt. I will not let him hurt me. Daylight is fading when I finally hear the rhythm of oars in the water. My head whips around with a ray of hope. It's him. Thank God. I wade out and climb in the boat before he can row off again. You didn't think I'd come back for you, did you, sweet pea? A note of victory sounds in his voice. I honestly didn't know what to think. I speak in a calm, measured tone. I will not give him the satisfaction of seeing how angry and hurt I am, because that's exactly what he wants, and I will not let him win. I sit facing him because I don't trust him with my back. He goes into one of his rants. I'm ungrateful for not appreciating his efforts, lazy for not helping him row. I'm two-timing him, that's why I don't want a ring. I'm using my friends as a cover to go meet a guy. I stay silent, letting his crazy words bounce off me like I'm made of granite. I refuse to engage with him, even look at him, and that gets him even madder. Let him get mad. I feel nothing. I am completely numb. Claudette's jetty comes into sight. When we're close enough, I jump out and wave to shore as fast as I can, ignoring Kieran's shouts. I break into a run to my car as soon as my feet touch solid ground. My heart pummeling my chest, I peel out of the driveway. I drive straight home, gallop upstairs, ignoring Mom's look of puzzlement, and lock my bedroom door. Then, and only then, I allow myself to melt into salt.